So for our live performance, we had some technical hitches, some things we weren't prepared for, but we did really enjoy it, which is the main thing. One of the things that did go wrong and was specifically annoying for me was I have a condenser mic for my violin which I clip onto it, and obviously if you put that too close to a speaker you're going to get a lot of feedback. And unfortunately, I did this without really thinking about what I was doing. I just was putting my violin down to swap to go to the keyboard, put it just a bit too close, and suddenly got a load of feedback, which was not what we wanted and quite distracting at the end of a song when we were changing over to another one. And I was quite annoyed with myself. Jamie did try to kind of speak over it, which what didn't manage to happen because there was obviously just too much noise. But after it had happened, he did manage to kind of claw it back and talk about what we were doing next. But I was just a bit annoyed at that, and it was one of those mistakes that you just can't anticipate happening, and once it's happened you just have to ignore it and try and carry on. I think that was the other thing, changing songs. We did have a really good, before we did it, we mapped out how Jamie was going to talk, what he was going to say, and the set order for everything, which actually went really well in terms of speaking and introducing songs. Just obviously when I was changing from one song to the instrumental where I play the keyboard, it wasn't so smooth. We hadn't practiced this obviously because we hadn't been on stage, so we couldn't anticipate the mistakes that were going to be made there, and it wasn't as smooth as I would have liked it. But again, hard to anticipate, hard to stop when it's happened. I think our interaction with the audience when we were playing these songs was really good. The more confident songs such as Vertigo and You, I think, were slightly better. I felt those are the ones that really stood out as we really engaged with the audience and really took into consideration everything that they would be feeling within these songs. But wherever, and the instrumental, the boys are very into it and jam with each other a lot. So the audience is a bit left to the side on that one. And wherever, you know what, I felt section A was a bit more insular on stage, so the band was more involved with each other and not necessarily the audience. But the section B and back to section A where we've sped up, I felt actually really brought a good energy to the stage and something that the audience could really feel. The na 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 on the You was another one of those moments where it's just nice to see the audience really getting into it and enjoying the feeling of the music. I think overall we just had a really good time on stage, and although we came off stage and there's always things that you want to be doing better, I think the process that has led us up to this live performance has really reflected in what we did yesterday, because although we have had bumps through the road, we really come out on top and have created these songs that we're really proud of. They don't have to be perfect, because I don't believe there is such a thing, but the result of it is something that we can all come away from and go, that was something that without Jamie and without the experience at college, we just wouldn't have been able to do anything like it. So the process of getting to the live performance has been really beneficial, and through it all we've stuck as a team and had good communication and really worked together to produce the performance we did the other day. Even before, when we were setting up, we were all just kind of communicating with each other and making sure all of us knew what we were doing. We went through the set just before we performed, and afterwards we came off stage and made sure that we all kind of talk to each other about what we felt went well and what we felt could be improved on, which is kind of the way we work. It's just a supportive group. We're all really proud of the live performance, even though we felt bits could have gone better, but we had a great time, and I think that's the main thing.